How are you doing?
Walaikum Assalam, ma'am. Jazakallah khair. I'm good.
Okay, so let's start. It's our ninth lecture for managing innovation and change in computing. And today we are going to discuss our fourth learning outcome, in which we will discuss how we will be able to recommend innovative computing solutions. Whenever we are talking about innovations and some changes in computing, it's basically related to making some change, a strategy change, a business overall overview change, or the whole scenario change. When we talk about change, we need to recommend some of the improvements to the client because they are not very well aware of the required changes. So we need to give them a proper solution. So for the sake of that solution, we will see how to keep up to date with new computing solutions. Like every day there are new things that are having into the computing and technology department, and we can see that when we talk about technological change, there are every day we have some of the new technologies, and also the new versions are updated, and we need to stay up to date in order to meet with all the requirements of it. Also, we will see how we can create a business proposal for an innovative change in computing. Whenever a business wants to drive some changes in their computing, they need to first create a business proposal. We will see how it can affect the working of the overall business. Okay, from starting to the like before starting this course outline, I would like to give you some of the 4 points that are related to the assignment activities and the submissions. Whenever we talk about the assignment activities and the command verbs, basically we talk about the command verbs, the assignment briefs, the indicative content, and the assessment guidelines. All these 4 points are the main pillar of your assignment. And whenever you will do your assignment activities, you need to make sure you will check your content up to the standards of the indicative content and the assignment brief as well. Like the content must be covering all the points mentioned in the indicative content, because if any one point of the indicative content will be missing, then we cannot say that, like we cannot guarantee the pass grade for the assignment activity. So we need to make sure we are not going to ignore any single point of the indicative content, and also we will work on the assignment brief, all the points mentioned in it, and in the assessment guidelines we will see, because sometimes when we generally look to the assignment activities, there are only generic information given, like you need to critically analyze this thing or that. But in the assessment guidelines, they have mentioned about some real time examples or some case study materials that is compulsory for your assignment assessment. But if you will not go through the assessment guidelines, you will not be able to know that you need to add the case studies. So this is the main point. Whenever you will do your assignment activities, you will work harder on it. And another thing is the command verbs that must be the part of your assignment activities. Let's suppose we are talking about the command verb evaluate, because this is one of the critical command verbs that we need to deal with, because all the critical point of views or the like the compulsory points from your assignment that need to be done in detail are linked with the command verb evaluate. In the definition of the command verb evaluate, we have seen that we need to first examine the topic, and then we need to make a reasoned judgment based on it. So in the examination part, they have given us some of the standards, like you need to see the strengths and weaknesses, arguments that are for and against the topic, and also you will see the similarities and dissimilarities. In the previous times, what we were doing, we were basically adding like maybe some students were adding the strengths and weaknesses, some were adding the similarities and dissimilarities. This is something which is not okay to go. We need to add all the details, like all the examination components in the assignment activity to accomplish the task properly. So all the points of the command verb needs to be addressed in order to achieve the learning outcome. I hope these things are clear to you. If you are clear or you are unsure about anything, you can ask me, because from now onwards, every activity will be checked according to these given standards, and we all need to follow them. Please
Yeah,
let
ma'am,
me
I
know.
got it. Yeah, understood.
Okay, and one more thing is the word count. Basically, in most of the assignments, there is no given word count that we need to encounter. So you will try to make your documentations as detailed as possible. Like some students, now I'm not talking about only yours, but sometimes students think that we should not add much details in the topic. Like they say themselves generic, go with the definitions and the types, and that's it. No, we need to have proper detailed information about each and every topic so that we can consider ourselves and our assignments as professional ones. So I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Good. So let's start our today's activities, and we will see how we can stay up to date with the new computing solutions. And software engineering is an ever evolving field with new technology trends and basically all the emerging technologies at a rapid pace. When we talk about the technologies, definitely we are getting day by day newer technologies. Keeping up to date with the latest developments in software engineering can be daunting task. Still, it's essential to stay ahead of the curve and remain competitive in this industry. And to remain competitive in the industry, you need to stay up to date. And whenever you are going to stay up to date, it will increase the overall productivity and efficiency of your work. Because when you explore new things about something, it gives you the idea how things are working and how you can adopt them to make the things go with a better flow. So first thing that you can do to stay up to date is you can follow industry news and blogs. Basically, these are the terms that helps you to get the informed knowledge about something. Whenever you are going to talk about any specific technology, you can get its information from different news and blogs that will help you to get the emerging trends of that technology, and with that information and news you can make the things better, and also it will give you multiple advantages that will include the enhanced productivity, improved efficiency, and increased innovation capabilities. Basically, whenever we are talking about introducing new things, the ultimate goal is to increase the efficiency and the productivity of the firm, or the organization or the employees. So everything that is related to the, if we talk about the employee productivity is ultimately directly connected with the organization's productivity. So once we achieve the employee productivity, we can also expect to get the organizational productivity as well. So, reading different blogs and articles written by industry experts will help to gain the insights into how others are using the latest technologies. Basically, when you will read the blogs and articles of different experts who have been doing research on it and making their insights of something, then it will help you to get the latest technological trends. You will be able to see what are the challenges, what are the requirements that are being the part of this work, and how you need to deal with the circumstances. Sometimes when you incorporate a new technology into your organization, it helps you to deal with, like the blogs and articles help you to deal with multiple complexities of it. Like sometimes your employees are not very well aware of how to work on these technologies. So what you can do is you can give them the ideas from different blogs and articles. They can go through them, and ultimately they can get the idea how to work on these technologies, rather than making new trainings. And for these employees, you can simply share the idea how they can operate it, and most employees can get the idea of how to work on them. So these kind of things are really helpful. Following new software engineering jobs will also give you the edge you are looking for. So all these things that are basically related to reading these terms will help you to do your jobs in a better way. Additionally, reading industry news can alert you to potential trends that may be gaining traction within the software engineering field. Sometimes we are not aware of the field because we are really busy in our daily routines and day-to-day activities. We don't get enough time to see the industry standards and trends, and ultimately we lose on them. But when you have the access to the news, industry news, and like the articles that are related to them, they basically help you to stay ahead of them, and you can better understand how new technology is being used and what solution may be available for addressing various issues. Furthermore, understanding the industry trends can help you make smarter decisions. Like when you have the proper understanding of the technological trends, you can make significantly smarter decisions, and definitely you can get to know about multiple new things, and your experience is also getting better by making the new decisions into it. Do you have any question till now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. The next thing is you can attend the conferences and seminars. Whenever we are talking about the articles and news blogs and all these things, these are basically the handy materials that you can um, get at any time by staying at your home. You can even do your research and get the access to them. But when we are talking about some professional seminars and conferences, in these kind of seminars and conferences, we came to know the ideas and the concepts of something from the experts who are basically having the direct relation with the product, and they know how to practice on these things. By practicing in these events, you can learn from experts in the field who have already been working. They share their knowledge and insights into emerging industry trends, and also when someone is working on something, they have better insights of it rather than the one who is simply going to quote them into his or her words. Additionally, it's a great opportunity to network and make connection with industry leaders. When you deal with, when like if you attend a seminar or a conference of professionals, you definitely get a chance to communicate with them. It makes a connection between you and the person, and ultimately you can share your valuable advice and direction and also get their insights. You can also take advantage of workshops and tutorials to strengthen your understandings of new technologies, like you can better understand them. You can join the discussion panels to hear a variety of perspectives on the topic discussed. Like these panels basically have that perspectives of different people who are coming from the industry, or even the are from different industries, but they share their perspective on the topic, and you can get the ideas from them. In addition, conference and seminars are often accompanied by exhibition halls where you will be able to see products from leading software engineering companies firsthand and find out about their own offerings. Basically, these are the like if we talk about the seminars in which you get to have the hands-on experience from the industry experts is another thing. But when we talk about the new offerings, like if one organization is dealing with a specific kind of software and you are going to incorporate it into your organization, you will be able to get the new features of that product or the software application from them. They will share their ideas. You will be able to better understand how to deal with these things. You can also take the online courses. This is the one thing that is basically related to getting the insights of something at a very basic level. When you want to basically start from the beginning, and you want to get the complete knowledge of something, and you have no previous experience, then you can take these online courses. It will help you to get the information about something, and also you will be stay up to date with the latest trends in the software engineering with the help of them. There are various courses, tutorials, and forums that are dedicated to helping engineers keep up with the ever changing landscape of technology. These courses are regularly updated with the new trends and technologies. Online courses enable engineers to learn new techniques, gain expert knowledge, and apply their skills in the real world. This is a whole way with which we can work on. Some popular sites that offer these include Coursera, EDX, and the Udemy and Udacity. All these sites are offering different kinds of technological courses. Like they are related to the IT world, and you can get the best courses from these sites. All of these provide comprehensive lessons on specific topics within software engineering, including the mobile development, web development, software engineering concepts. Even though if we talk about multiple other works, like if we talk about the freelancing, if we talk about the content writing, all the courses are available at these sites. What you can do is you simply go to the site and you can search for the relevant course and you can get enrolled in. In addition to online courses, there are also a variety of forums dedicated to helping software engineers keep up to date with the technological trends. These forums, basically the Quora and the Stack Overflow, Reddit, and Hacker News, basically all these are the uh, sites or the forum sites basically at which you can get the communities that are thriving to get their insights into something, and multiple professionals and the practitioners and the beginners are there, and they are simply beginners are asking for questions, and multiple professional practitioners are answering their queries, and also it helps multiple people to get the idea about what is happening and how to get the results of something. Then, to stay up to date, you can join professional organizations by belonging to a professional organization where software engineers can stay connected to the industry and be aware of the latest trends, technological advancements, and job opportunities. This is basically something with which you can get the trends of the market, because if you are working in an organization that is directly linked with the technology, definitely you will get to know about multiple things, and it will help you to stay connected with all the people and professionals, and it will help you to get the insight. Professional organizations often provide members with access to valuable resources such as educational courses, webinars, and conferences designed to keep them up to date on new technologies. Additionally, these organizations may offer discounts for events and products related to software engineering, allowing members to make the most of their membership. This is basically the whole concept that is basically related to the people who wants to stay up to date with the technology, and they are working in such environment in which they can get the insights of the industry, and also they can make them a member of the that organization as well. Then you can do experiment with open source projects, and open source projects provide access to the latest tools, technologies, and best practices that are used by developers around the world, giving you an inside look into what's happening in the industry. When you take the open source projects and you get the experience with it, you get to know about different things that are basically required in that open source project. Participating in these projects can give you the chance to make your own contribution, allowing you to gain experience in cutting edge technologies and give back to the community. This is a whole process which will help you to make the overall experience better. By getting involved with open source project, you can stay on top of the latest software engineering trends and learn new skills that will be useful for future job opportunities. This is basically a thing like when you deal with something really good, people get to know about your accomplishment and they get attracted towards your work, and ultimately you get to achieve new things and new opportunities that will help you to stay up to date, and also it will give you some really good opportunities that will be helpful to you. Then you can connect with peers. Networking is key when it comes to staying up to date on the newest technology trends in software engineering. Make connections with peers in the industry and collaborate on projects to stay ahead of the game. And this is basically when you talk about the connect with peers, it is basically related to the previous one in which we get some open source project. It also helps us to make the connection with the technological technological experts who are already working on it, and also it helps you to gain the experience of it. This is all about how you can stay up to date with the industrial standards. If you have any question or anything you want to add here, you can do.
No, ma'am. That's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to continue with our next learning outcome. And here we need to discuss how we can create a business proposal for an innovative change in computing. Now, this when we talk about this activity, this is basically to create a business proposal. Like in your assignment activity, you will create a business proposal by yourself. But what we are talking about here we are talking about how we can create this and what are the things that needs to be the part of the proposal. I hope it will be clear so that you can better understand the things.
Inshallah.
A business proposal is a document that you send to potential customers to persuade them to do the business with you. When we are talking about the innovative change, and if you are a person who is working in an organization and you want to bring some change in the computing environment, what you can do is you will create a business proposal and you will share it with your organizational people to do the changes in the business. Business proposals are a common and effective way to win business. Research your potential customer before writing a business proposal. Let's suppose if you are doing so for your organization, it's simple. You don't need to do the research of potential customers. You will simply write a business proposal. And then you will customize your proposal to address their needs, like how this business change will make the difference to their business. Your tone should appeal to your potential customer or the organization while aligning with your brand's personality. Basically, when we talk about something, when you are going to present something to the high-end management and you want them to make these changes, definitely you need to let them understand what will be the needs, their needs that will be accomplished with this change. That will attract them to think about this change, and they will think of like accepting your proposal. In general, you should strive to be clear and courteous so that they can get it into it. Your proposal should be long enough to convey why your potential customers should do business with you. Like it needs to be detailed. When it is properly detailed, it gives them the information what is actually needed to do. But it should not be unnecessarily long or contains irrelevant details. Everything should be detailed but relevant. Okay, so reason for change. Starting off your business with a well planned strategy works the best for you. If you have a well planned strategy, it will let you know why you are going to make the change. What is the change? Why you are making the change? What are the consequences of this change? And what are the positive things that you can expect from this? All these things are the part of a well planned strategy. When you make the strategy, it includes all the points from your work that you are going to do. As the world is changing, so is the approaches for business. Because definitely we are getting newer technologies every day, so we cannot proceed with the same strategy or approach for all the business types. Technology has opened gates for small startups and businesses to compete directly with the established and giant businesses worldwide. So, why change your business plan with time? The most essential but forgotten aspect is the requirements of updates with time. When you are dealing with the technology, you need to make the changes with time. If you will not make the updates done, then it will not work for you. As technology keeps on changing, there are always new updates in the market which can affect your business and may even require you to cope up with the trends right away. So you need to have a proper strategy in mind with which you will work and you can make the changes. So the next thing is the resources required. If you are going to drive some changes, you need to let them know what are the resources that you will require from them. And this is the basic thing that they need to know, because if you are going to drive a change in the organization, you need to explain them what will be the change and what are the things that you need from them to maintain that change. As more and more technological updates are comforting customers, they will demand more from the business, whether they are established or still growing. Like organizations are not always in the established state. Some organizations are growing, some are having limited resources, some have exceptional resources. Every organization is different in its working. You need to see your business, and if it is established or still growing, therefore there always is a scope for you to provide the customer with more than what others are providing, because a little change sometimes can drive tremendous impacts on the business. So what you can do, you can make that change and let them expect more from you and try to give them the exact results that you are showing them, and attract more customers to start using your services. Hence, changing your business plan according to the customer's needs and technological updates can help you increase your audience base and bring more profits for you. However, the updates done must be concerning the customer's requirements. Like it should be the change should be related to the customer requirement. It shouldn't be unrealistic or something that is basically not required for the organization for the time being, and it is not driving any single positive impacts to the organization. Then they will never be interested in your product. And also they must enhance the user experience you provide through your services or solution, because when people get the good user experience, they definitely get attracted towards it. The next thing is the estimated cost. After knowing about the resources, like how much time frame and how much things are, and the opportunities and all the resources that are required, once you know everything, you need to estimate a cost that is required. Although all cost is also a biggest resource organizations need to give you. If you require more investment in the business you are running currently, you must update the current business plan, so it wouldn't demand you to do much. All that is required from your side is updating and implementing newer and profitable concepts well in the already discussed and well implemented business concepts. This estimated cost needs to be the part of your proposal, because you will let them know about each and everything. Let's suppose the organization is spending 15% on the technological advancement bi-monthly or maybe monthly or per year, whatever they are doing. If they are spending 15%, you need to let them know. If you are going to make it to 20%, what will be the impact of that 20% and how they can manage it. And what are the positive things that they can expect, so that they can get it. They can think of giving you the 20% so that you can better understand, they can better understand what is going to be the best thing for their organization. In fact, you can reuse some of the accounting and financing information and spreadsheets that still hold equal importance, because it will help you to understand what is the previous budget or cost that they were using in the technological trends, and now what you are expecting. And on the base of that reports, you can basically attract them towards your work, and you can give them the idea that if you are going to add more or less, it will be having better impacts on their business. Constructing a more profit-driven business plan can help you raise more funds and drive your business growth exponentially with the financial support you receive. So this will help them to drive more funds, and once organizations know that they will be getting more chances of getting income or the profit, then definitely they get more interested in it. The next thing is the scope. As your competitors are trying their best to rule the market, your approaches should be to do more than them to ensure you get the best results and overpower your competition. Because when you serve with the best, the people get attracted towards your work more often. It's necessary for you to understand their strategies by analyzing their business activities and strategize a better one that can deliver more results. Organization is already dealing with one technology. If you are going to drive a change, definitely that change needs to have significant results. And if it is going to give them more than their competitors, they will definitely get it. So you need to create a scope definition that will help them understand how you are going to give them tremendous results with your work and a little change in the overall organization. However, all of this should be done within a limit. Never cross the ethical limit in order to outrun your competition, as it can affect you in the long run and may result in a significant loss in your market reputation. And this is an ethical element, and we cannot cross the ethical dilemma, because this is something that is basically the most important thing. You need to make a good reputation in the market, and if you will disrespect or disgrace others for your better results or for your work, definitely you are going to pay for it. You need to think of everything, like deal with all these requirements and the work with efficient manner, so that you can get the positive results, and also it helps you to get the better market reputation. Next thing is the return on investment. It also needs to be discussed in your business proposal. Expanding your business over multiple cities is great progress. However, it requires you to make certain changes and updates in your existing business goals and set new targets to be achieved and ensure the best results. Updating your business plan during these times is important as it helps you analyze the current conditions in every city to provide services and also help you drive your business to more profit by understanding the nature of your customer at each place and serving accordingly. This is something that helps you to manage the return on investment, like the organization is investing on the new things. You need to drive the good results for them so that they can think you have done the good for your organization. Changing the business plan here becomes important as it helps you to set new targets and provides you a way to achieve them with planning out every step. So this is how we can manage the return on investment, and these things are basically interrelated with each other. Whenever you are going to make a business proposal, it needs to include each and every point from your work and from your change that you are going to drive. Change is inevitable. You can never rely on a single strategy for a lifetime. So if you are working on one strategy and you think that you don't need to make any change in it, it will definitely get older, and with the passage of time, people will not get attracted to it. You need to make a little or slight changes into your strategy to make it interesting and shining in the market trends. As the world keeps on moving forward, your business plan and approaches are also required to be updated to ensure you keep up with the customer requirements and persisting competition in the market. The change in business trends and approaches is sure to happen, and so you should always be ready to accept the changes, and your business approach should follow it. It helps you move forward in the market, and if you are the first one welcoming the change and introducing something new and useful in the market, the chances of success of this new venture for of yours increases. If you are the one who is going to make the changes in the organization, definitely you will get the light, and it will help you to shine, and ultimately you will get more chances of success in this way, because if you're made like the driven changes that you will drive basically are successful, then you will get the light, and also you will get more out of it. Allow your business to experience new heights of success by welcoming the change and updating the business plan accordingly. If everything is made accordingly, according to the situation, according to the requirements, then every organization likes the change, and also it needs to have the positive results from that change. Ultimately it will get maximum results. So this is how we can make a business proposal. Whenever you will make it, all these points should be mentioned, and as I have already discussed about the command works, the uh, indicative content, assignment brief, and assessment guidelines. All these things should be make sure when you will do your assignment activity. Although you know how to make the business plan, but all these points that are mentioned should be mentioned in your business plan with proper follow up to the strategies that can drive positive impacts. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, share your insights about a business proposal, like what strategy you will follow to make your business proposal.
No question, but to answer this, usually I'll give you an instance of one of the department instead of customer here.
Okay,
So one of our department is kind of acting like a client for us. And when we made a proposal for them, what we did was we studied their requirement, and then based on the requirement, we suggested some of the solutions. And those solutions were like not from us directly. We were like involved with some of the vendors directly. We based on that we received some quotations and we forwarded the quotations. And one of the quotation was like approved based on the solution required, and then we went ahead for the remaining solution.
okay.
This is the only example I can think right now.
Okay, that's a good example of making a change. Whenever, definitely, the organizations, when they think of making the change, they get the quotations for multiple vendors, and the one with the best results got selected. So, you need to create a good business proposal that you think will be selected because you have the real time experience, so you can better make it according to the market trends, and inshallah, things will go in a better way.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, so this is all from my side for today. I will see you in the next class. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.